Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for those of you that are not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And if you find the content beneficial, please hit that like button as well. Now, our topic for you today, it's 5 essential gym tips for selling anything to anyone. You know, whether it's memberships, whether it's add-ons, whether it's upgrades, it's personal training, it's retail, it's nutrition, it's meal planning, whatever you have, 5 essential tips for selling anything to anyone. So let's get into it. Number 1 is we want to recognize that the first thing we're selling is ourself. Okay, how do you sell yourself? Well, first of all, show an interest in the other person. Okay, use their name. Ask permission to call them by their first name. Okay, find out what their interests are. Okay, recognize their achievements and understand what they want to do, and ask questions and all of these kind of things. Okay, but the way you sell yourself is you show interest in other people. Okay, it's the easiest way to do it. Okay, we talk about this a lot on the outbound call. Okay, whereas we want to build a bridge of trust by talking about something we have in common. Well, what do you have in common? Perhaps maybe you know a member here at the gym. You've been working with one of the members who's a friend of theirs. Okay, how do you happen to know Mary? Okay, so understand the first thing we sell is ourself, and usually the easiest way to do this is to show interest in other people. Okay, number 2. Listen more than you talk, and this can really come into the same category as number 1, but listen more than you talk, okay? And the only way to really do this is to be asking questions. Mary, what kind of goals do you have? Mary, why those goals are important? Mary, how long have you thought about doing something like this? What's the first thing you're going to do, when you drop that weight and get back into shape? But probe, have a genuine and sincere interest in your customer in learning more about them. Because the more you learn about them, the more questions that you ask, the greater chance you can help them, and the greater chance they're going to be able to see how you can help them. Okay? If all we do is talk, tell, at the end of the day, all we're really doing is leasing space to them, or as I like to say, we're selling them a membership card. Okay, find out about your customer. Listen more than you can talk. And a great way to keep track of this, a great way to monitor this is, take a needs analysis with you, or take a notepad with you, but take notes. If you're unable to take notes while you're going through the tour, you're probably talking too much. Okay, it'd be a great way to kind of monitor that. Number 3, know who to sell to. Know who to sell to, okay? And a little bit what I mean here, okay? If you kind of think about, who we sell to, think about, your referral base, your email base, think about all your prospects, the outbound calls that we make, even going into commercial venues and corporations and things like this. You're going to have 2 ends of the spectrum over here. You're going to have very cold, and over here you may have very sold. And where everybody falls on this, it's a little bit different. If I'm at, say, 90% sold, really all I really need to do is maybe ask for the appointment, or ask for them to get started with us. If I'm over here at 20%, I've got to build things like trust and belief and confidence and certainty, and help them understand goals and understand why that's important. And we have to kind of move through that process. Not everybody is in that buying mode right there. Okay, doesn't mean they can't get into it quick. I mean, if they start asking, kind of buying questions, well, how much is it? Or do I have to call ahead to take a class? Those are buying questions, and they could, quickly move someone through that cycle pretty quick. But if they're not, you can't force this thing, okay? So know who to sell to, okay? Number 4, we want to understand what motivates the other side. What motivates your customer? What gets them excited about this, okay? In the first place I go is I want to solve problems. Okay, I want to provide solutions. I want to help them get results, because I know at the end of the day, when value exceeds price, good chance people are going to buy. So what motivates them? So I have to find out what their goals are. I have to find out why those goals are important. I have to find out, and from their point of view, how's that going to change their life if they're able to do this? Okay, what have they been a member of a gym before? What they like most about it? What they find most fun? What did they not like about it? Okay, and this gets back to other things we're talking about is, listen more than you talk, and you can listen, when you're asking these kind of questions. So understand what motivates, the other side. And then number 5, keep things simple. Okay, and this is kind of across the board, but keep things simple. KISS. Keep it simple, superstar. Okay, don't overcomplicate this. Make it easy. Have a basic fundamental process that you use. You can search here on the channel, for membership process, and we have numerous videos and conversations we'll have in terms of how to use that process, or how to make an outbound call, or how to take a telephone inquiry. Keep it simple and keep it easy. Okay, and I would even say that modern selling, it's about quick, easy, fast, friendly. That's what it is. Quick, easy, fast, friendly. That's what modern selling is. But that doesn't mean we're rushing through it. It doesn't mean we're skipping steps. What it means is we know it well enough. It's a simple enough process that we can move easily through this. All right. So 5 essential tips to sell anything to anyone. Check them out. See which ones you're doing, which ones can you work on to help grow, your sales on a monthly basis. Folks, my name is Jim Thomas. Appreciate you being here today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.